All right, who would like to give me the recap?
I will be doing the recap again. On the last time on Saints and Sinners, Axel was the last one standing, and he picked each of one of us up one by one. With the saint being unconscious of some sort, we decided to hurry back to where we originally found her. We spoke amongst ourselves and decided that heading back to Rhoda was the best decision. But before we headed out, I picked up a veil of Walakan High, and I saw a vision of the Pill City's destruction. A warning, a message, perhaps a future. Moss does not know, but it hangs over Moss' conscience. Other than that, we did head back to Rhoda, introduce Saint Atressa to Rhoda, as he fanboyed over her. We discussed what we found. We then rested, and Atressa had different views on how Luric was supposed to survive. The party persuaded for now that perhaps times are changing. After that, we had a decision of either leave or join Altressa to the Pill City. And with a shock, everyone joined. So we are venturing forth to see the Pill City with Saint Altressa.
Right, inspiration for you. Okay, so, couple of things. Technically, this is a transition episode from your last game to your new game, because your options have changed because of things that have happened. So, lots of stuff to go over. Yeah. Just a lot
We're
of stuff.
not level 6? Damn it.
What happened, if I may ask?
Lots of things.
At least one or two things.
I just might as well ask.
Should people go watch?
Other things happened in other games that have made things different for you. So
I'll at least ask this normal question. Is the Pale City safe?
That's a great question. Let's find out.
Oh boy.
Let's find out in 10 sessions.
Somebody's just... Hold on, please.
Somebody screaming outside of Arcadum's house again?
Just somebody just blaring their horn right in the middle of everything for no reason. Shit is absolutely fucking crazy.
I'm so sorry.
You mean outside of your apartment or outside of this entire...
No, not in
outside the fort?
Yes, outside the fort. Yep.
Yeah, there's a big guy with a diesel truck just...
Hop in.
Jump on to the bells.
Oh my god, is it the Necromancer from like episode 2 or 3?
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it is. Good job, guys.
It's a bunch of Yetis like screaming outside, just like, the more evil!
You're not going to get to see the Yetis ever again.
No!
I miss Nipple Pinchy.
Okay, that's enough talking. Right, give me a second. I have to load a map for you guys. A very sick, nasty, double cool map. I also have to cleanse it of stuff that isn't supposed to be there, so let me pull a few things. Like these people, for example.
Can't just keep getting away with killing people like this.
Just delete all that. Actually. No. I'm sure it's fine.
Go off the new art that's been popping off.
Yeah, I'll be showing that off soon. I just need to all this taken care of here. I forgot to delete some stuff that's supposed to be deleted. You are Delulu.
Why does Axel now have such kissable lips?
bro.
I think you know why.
And I looked at him,
I think you
and
are.
he looked at me.
I think you are well aware of why he has kissable lips now. Obviously, for you to start smooching, get in there.
Well,
Ooh.
Axel, you heard it.
And I looked at him,
You're not here, Daryl.
and he looked at me. All right, here we go. Sorry. Make sure this is good. Okay, so the party travels to the ice floes. The comparatively short distance to the Pale City, with the Saint Eltressa in tow. And as they approach, slowly but surely, a crowd of people begins to follow them. The natural, overwhelming light of the Saint, impossible to ignore. And the closer that you get to the Pale City, the more and more people will follow her, beg her to heal them, to release them from various torments. And with a stoic face, a mask of grace and duty, she relieves them of their burdens and speaks to them about Metheria's grace, her name, and her glory. Eventually, you make your way through the crowd as Metherian soldiers approach, mouths agape, eyes wide with shock and awe. They escort you towards the center cathedral. And as you approach, an entire throng of Metherian worshippers have gathered in the crowded streets. They cheer as you approach the great gates and are led into the inner sanctum of the cathedrals. And it is here in the main cathedral. The party walks through a large set of double doors, and they are greeted by by not only the various proctors, the representative from the Inquisition, the instructors, but also by Her High Holiness herself. Oh boy. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Oh God,
No, I
Luric.
don't think so. Fuck.
Are you ready to sin?
There a path of soft earth I can dig into soon?
Is there a path of soft earth anywhere?
They didn't let us clean ourselves up before this. I feel so undressed.
Squeeze the mask tighter. Oh, they can't see me, they can't see me, they can't see me.
There's no place like home, 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 there's no place.
Her High Holiness.
Talking to her high holiness as just like a bird mask peeking out of the dirt. That's it. That's all that's visible.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing in there?
Hello.
Don't worry about it.
Opposite ostrich.
Opposite ostrich. Opposite ostrich. That's... That's terribly funny. Alright. Here we McFucking go.
Mm,
And
Just gotta load one more thing here.
Oh.
Okay. load one thing here. Oh, also I gotta get some tunes for you guys. Hold on. Let me get you guys in the worshiping mood.
Yes.
Oh.
Ew.
Perfect. Perfection.
Okay. Good. Got everything. Alright, now I need to move those over here. Alright. So as you make your way through the various city streets, you cross through the main cathedral, you finally approach the main cathedral. And as you enter, you are greeted by a small but large collection of the staff of the inside of the great cathedral, and by the highest ranking official in the Church of Mytheria themselves, Her High Holiness, the direct conduit to Mytheria's light. And you will see this. So first let me load this map for you. That's it. Let me know when you guys are loaded.
Yep.
I'm beginning to load.
I'm in.
Yep.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Hey, yo.
I'm at 99%.
Oh.
Axel's gonna take a whiff of himself. Oh, shit. We shouldn't have come here first.
I'm in.
You don't smell too bad. It's fine.
Oh, also I'll show off the new art. Here's Axel. I'd like you all to focus on his very kissable lips now.
Kiss his monitor.
Oh.
Also, Fulgrim's new art.
Yo!
Yep.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
you know what?
I'd like to focus on a lack of kissable lips.
Oh no!
I'll do the best I could.
All right, everybody loaded.
Yep.
Yep.
And so, Saint Eltressa leads the party into the cathedral, where you see these individuals gathered. At the center, you see a woman draped in fine black cloth, her face obscured by a veil. Just underneath, you can see her lips and burnt, parched skin. A barely perceptible note of embers can be seen burning beneath her skin. A crown sits above her head, each bearing the marks of Mytheria. And for chat, this is the temp art that I have for her.
My own love is for Saint Andres.
More kissable lips? Question mark.
Oh.
Okay. As you approach, you can see that everyone gathered here, it looks with awe amongst the saint, who will approach and will give a deep bow. She holds it for a long time, as slowly, with great pain to herself, Her High Holiness approaches the saint, returning the bow.
Oh.
And then, closing the distance, will clasp her hands over the saint. No words are exchanged, but you can feel radiant light burning off of them. The saint leans forward to hear Her High Holiness's words as she softly whispers them. The saint will nod. As then, with a throng of retainers, Her High Holiness is escorted back to her chambers. Alright, so, you guys can make checks now if you want.
Yeah.
I guess my check is, Fulgrim would want to know, do any of these guys look familiar? Like, from the orbs? The cloning things?
Yeah, I think 1, 2,
Do they?
3,
Yeah,
three of them do.
I recognize 4 of them.
4. Yeah, this guy's with the blindfold.
Yep.
We know this guy, that guy,
Yep.
that guy,
Yep.
and that guy.
Yep.
I guess we know them.
I'm trying to think what check we could have.
Do it.
When she's moving, you said she was moving like to her pain. Is she like injured that it's something recent, or is this something that
Insight.
she deals with on like constant? Okay.
Insight or medicine?
Okay. Do I have to be trained in either of them?
You could attempt a basic.
Okay. All right. They are the same, so I'll just do insight. I think is what he would do. That's a 4.
You have no idea.
Okay. She got a limp.
Could Luric have tried to overhear what they were talking about? Or was that quiet, the whisper, that
You can try, yeah.
perception?
Yep.
Use those giant ears.
That's advanced, so only if you have it trained.
Oh, I don't have it trained. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I should have done that one.
I don't really have much else. I don't think making an Arcana check would help much. I assume everyone here is divination. I guess I'll check that.
Yeah,
Is
that might not
anyone
be
here
bad.
not
That might not be
divination
bad.
magic?
That might not be bad at all to do an Arcana, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I will look for any non-divination magic in this place. Is that something I can do with an Arcana check?
Just roll an Arcana check. I got you the rest of the way.
Oh,
Okay.
30-20.
So are you looking at Her High Holiness?
Yeah, I'll start with her and then I'll kind of look around.
Hey, what would you like to know?
Fuck. Any ideas, guys? I guess what's her power, I guess, compared to the Saint? Like, does she feel like she's at a similar level, I guess?
She is mightier than the Saint.
Okay.
Specifically, since you rolled Arcana. Her High Holiness is a 6th level spellcaster.
Ooh. Okay.
Means she has access to 6th level spells.
Yeah. Yeah, can't really think of anything else right now off the top of my head.
Okay. Anybody else want to do any checks?
I got nothing right now.
Is the way she walks weird? Can I perception that?
You can perception it, yeah.
Never mind.
There's nothing wrong with trying something, Fulgrim.
Well, the only thing I wanted to know is like, I'm a foreigner. I would not know anything about this. I would just want to see if, well, roll an insight to check if she's okay, because you described she was burning
Mhm.
or had burns. Could I roll for that?
You have medicine?
No.
Alright,
No, I don't.
You can try a base insight then.
Okay. Inside. Ooh.
Unfortunately, those are all garbage rolls, so you have no idea.
Go team.
Her High Holiness is escorted by her retainers back to her chambers.
Rhoda, why she got that limp?
The rest of them will all approach the saint with mixtures of excitement, awe, and suspicion. They'll all start to move in, rapidly ask her questions, shake their hands, introduce themselves, and the saint, with grace and patience, returns each of their greetings. However, it is this man that seems to demand much of the saint's attention, as he bears the most suspicion out of all of them. Therefore, his words kind of echo a little bit stronger in the cathedral, as he states, "Beg your pardon, dear saint, but do you have any actual evidence to your credentials? Dost thou doubteth my credibility? Yes. Apologies. But it is better to be sure than to be sorry." The saint will then produce an array of light around her. "Gaze, and knoweth my light, for it is a light given unto me by Mytheria's grace, directly by her hand. Do you not see it?" The man will kind of squint his eyes a little bit. "Begging your pardon, dear saint, but, anyone with sufficient skill could conjure light. What proof do you have that you are Saint Altressa herself?" The saint is taken aback by the Inquisitor's demands. You also see that his hands are on his weapons, although he's not being threatening. It is at this point that this man will intercede. "Dearest Inquisitor, whilst I understand the importance of your questions and suspicion, is it not true that she is uncolored, therefore indicating that as she had approached and entered and exited through our city to the cathedral, that our defenses have not struck her down? Would it not be true that her light is so hallowed that it is obvious to our detections, to our defenses? Yes? Such things can be defeated. You know that just as much as I do." "Indeed, I do believe that as well, Inquisitor. Therefore, if the goodly saint would allow me, I think dear science can answer our question where our faith finds lacking." "My dear Lady Saint Altressa, might I please take just a small modicum of your blood? I can run a quick test to determine whether or not you are the saint that you claim to be." She will raise an eyebrow. "And what foul creature are you that would hide thy face unto me, and demand my blood as holy tithe?" Are you saying that you don't know what I am?" She will kind of cross her arms. I must say, Inquisitor Trent, that if she is an actress, she is quite a convincing one. It would make sense, however, that the Saint does not know what we are. The Practitioners' Guild was quite different then, in the time that she claimed to have lived. In either case, I assure you, my lady, that my intentions are pure. I only wish to put the dear Inquisitor's suspicions at rest. This is all highly... Is this truly necessary? She is a saint by Matheria's grace, and this is all highly improbable. It would make sense that we would have to be careful. Still, seems sacrilege. The saint will sigh. If it will silence thy suspicions, thou shalt be granted a singular drop. Forewarning, the blood of those blessed by Matheria is quite potent. I hope it does not harm your instruments. The practitioner will nod and will hold out a vial. The saint will bite her finger, and a single drop of sainted blood will enter the vial. The practitioner will take a small piece of some weird-looking paper and will drop it into the vial, close it, and then shake it. Then, you will take the cork off, take out the piece of paper, and will look at it. The Inquisitor will look over to the practitioner and will state, "What are the results?" It would seem that she is a saint. Her blood. It is the purest I've seen. I did not think such a thing was truly possible. Even now there are readings, detections of mana. It is quite wonderful to see up close. Very well. The practitioner's tests have put my suspicions at ease. He will then kneel on one knee, take off his hat, and bow. I apologize for any indiscretion this might have caused you, dear saint. I had to be sure. It is my job. She will nod and offer her hand to him. He will be taken aback, but will slowly grasp it as she raises him up. Thou art not needeth to apologize for thine holy duty. Matheria thanks you. However, there are other matters to discuss. Tell me, art thou still proctors amongst the church, or has that changed as well? No, my lady. I am Proctor Lanternbridge. He gives a deep bow. It is my humble duty to serve. The other proctors are quite occupied with their current business. I am recently freed, and offer my services however you might need them. Good. We have a discussion to have, you and I, concerning these 5. She will gesture over her shoulder. If it pleases all those present, I require time with the dear Proctor and my companions that have traveled with me. I would also like to request a bath be prepared, and proper lodgings. Sleeping on the road has made me weary. And everyone will nod and go about arranging all of that. The proctor will lead Saint Altressa to his office. Oh shit! I deleted everything. Whoop. There we go. My bad.
Like that, we died.
And just like that, everyone's dead.
And got him.
The siege
it-
happened.
Okay.
May we sit?
All right. As everyone
You may.
enters,
Thank you.
The proctor will look towards these five and will look towards Saint Eltressa. How might I be of service? It is simple. These are my traveling companions. They saw to it that I would make the journey, and they are pure in intent, if not in body. I intend to see that they are purified, sanctified, and given a proper place, that they might continue to serve on my behalf. Of course. Greetings to you. My name is Proctor Lanterbridge. It is a pleasure.
Nice to meet you. I'm Fulgrim Krus.
My name is Rhoda Caress, but we've met before. Indeed we have, Rhoda. He'll move forward. And you?
My name is Luric. Nice to meet you. I'll be a bit hesitant while speaking.
Seeing that you're hesitant, seeing that you're hesitant, Lantern Bridge will kind of lean forward and just sort of whisper in your ear. And he'll speak in Halfling. Esta tudo ben. It will be fine. You have nothing to fear.
Thank you. We'll kind of go take a seat next to Axel.
Look, he will look towards Fulgrim.
Hi.
And you are?
I'm Fulgrim Krus. How do you do? I'm not really from around here. I'm a foreigner, so.
Indeed. Then he will look towards Moss.
I am Moss and Durgurmen. I am adventurers like these, like the rest of us.
He will give a nod. He will look towards Saint Eltressa, who will then instruct him. You are to see that they are sanctified and prepared for my various tasks that I will have for them. You will act as their liaison whenever I am too busy. My short stint of a walk through the Pale City has shown me much. It has revealed unto me that there is a certain lack of faith. I have seen too much doubt in the people's faces. Indeed, my lady. The doubt is well warranted, if I might be so bold. Oh, explain to me, how is it warranted? Well, not only is there an enemy to the east, one who commands quite a bit of power. The dead rise. And we've only recently received reports that it seems that there is movement in the demon wastes. There is also whispers of a great demon lord whose shackles are being undone, one that is awakening. There is much to be doubtful of, my lady. Much fear to contend with. Of course, such is the cost of faith, is fear. But I sense a darker shadow upon you, Proctor. What is it that darkens your heart? I would rather speak on that in private, my lady. Very well. That shall be done. In the meantime, see that my traveling companions are given a proper reward. They are sanctified and prepared for further service. I must go speak with Her High Holiness and see what has become of Mytherius Chosen. I leave them in your capable hands, dear Proctor.
Have a good one.
And she'll turn over her shoulder as she leaves. I expect good things from you. Do not disappoint me. Rota. Yes, dear Saint? You are to accompany me. I will need someone to instruct me on the new politics of the church. Oh, very well. Yes, so the sword and the shield and the eye are both blah, 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 blah. I'm a fucking nerd. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Please has a good one, and
Rhoda left us.
Stops visibly shaking.
The Proctor will turn towards you, and then he will place his hands upon his hips, and then he'll simply say, well, I guess retirement was out of the question anyway. Life sure can be whimsical at times. So, you've made the journey here, and I can see that you have foreigners, and his eyes will linger over Luric, others amongst you. So I shall do as the dear saint has requested. I shall see you prepared for service in the church. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No, I have. And I would kind of walk over here. I dropped the bag of Olaken High stuff.
I'll see to it that Trent gets this. My word.
That was the resonant of what we found when we found Saint Tressa.
Wait. Are you saying that you found this with the saint?
she was
She was defending
holy-
it. Defending against it.
Holding it back.
Yeah.
She was fighting some kind of eye tentacle monster thingy, some giant eel thing, and we kind of helped repel it back. And
Yeah.
Indeed,
We
it
did.
seems to be slain.
He will shake his head. Oh, Madus. Are you sure?
Definitely.
Yeah, it was a very confusing fight. A lot of headaches, but we managed to defeat it, and it causing its own earthquake to fall deeper in a cavern, and I think it died. I'm not really sure what else to say, but I gotta say this now. I think I remember seeing your face. The one thing
Maybe we talk about that later.
No. I think we need to at least be honest. Honesty is the one thing that we need to do.
Before you tell him that, can we please find out what's this sanctified process that you're going to be doing to us? What's included in all of that?
I'll tell you later if that'd be okay with you, Mr. Proctor.
Yes, I believe you should make a full report to the Inquisitor. It would be this knowledge would be far more useful for him. I shall make an introduction between the two of you at some point. But yes, give me a moment. Perhaps I can explain more. You'll see him kind of turn towards the... Like, in the midst of him preparing to say something, you'll see him kind of turn towards the stacked Olaken High material, and you'll see a kind of far-off look appear in his eyes. As he looks at it, you will hear him whisper under his breath in Halfling, Luric, Kemale Esi. Which means, what evil is this? You will also notice that he reaches into his pocket and he's kind of gripping something in there. He lets it go and then will turn back, and then he will begin to explain. The sanctification process is pretty straightforward. Those of you that possess apostatic tendencies shall have it sealed with a collar. Your bodies will be cleansed, and a rite will be performed, allowing you to stand within Matheria's light despite your origin. For those of you that possess a foreign blood, you too shall have to be colored, to ensure that your foreign blood does not cause any transformative problems.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on completely, but
Is there any issue if we argue to not get collared? That is something that I do not want to happen to me.
Well, I suppose if you received permission from Our High Holiness, or one of the ranking church officials, perhaps such a thing could be turned away, but generally service into the church requires the collar, as it not only prevents you from destroying yourself and others, but it also enhances your capabilities of magic.
Enhances abilities?
Yes.
That's the first time hearing of that. How does that work?
Well, I'm no caster myself, but from what I've heard, it helps to focus one's energy.
I'd like to fight my case if that's possible. We've done so much for the church. This hell of a quest that you guys gave to us, that you put out there, fighting. He points to the thing on the desk, the lock and high stuff. Fighting whatever that was, releasing the saint. I've sacrificed a lot. We lost a friend in that hellscape as well. I don't want to be further tortured by losing some freedom and having a collar on.
What makes you believe that a collar would give you less freedom?
Well, I guess I would feel devoted to the church if that's the case.
Do you not already feel
My full
devoted to the
commitment.
church?
People have been changing my mind. After starting this quest, seeing Rhoda's faith, Rhoda's power, seeing Moss take into the church and take into his role and the saint and what she's been doing. But I guess I'm not in a state right now to fully devote myself, to fully commit myself to the church. However, I would be happy to help in the cause. I cannot leave this party. I've formed so many strong bonds with these three. That is why I'd like to plead my case. I still assist the church if possible, but I do not want to be collared.
Church protocol dictates that you must be, for the safety of all. I will see what I can do. I shall send your request. Perhaps the Inquisitor may be able to throw his weight in, as the Inquisition has been known to make exceptions to the overall rules.
Please do, please. Kind of look around at everyone else if they want to input anything.
I'm not really sure how this collar works for, I guess, foreigners.
It is quite simple. Whilst the collar is on, it prevents any transformations.
Oh. Transforming back into a bat was helpful. We got a lot of knowledge and insight, and we found more leads about what's going on. It's a hard thing to give up, especially when it helps out at least exploring and just trying to figure out small passages to get through.
It seems like the decision is not in the Proctor's hands.
Oh, I
He's
know.
giving us this information, and our case must be pleaded to others.
I understand that. Mm.
Is Moss also at risk of being killed?
Yeah, I'm a foreigner. With his lack of the abilities of supernaturals, like able to dig underneath the earth easily.
I have no idea what you mean.
I'll kind of reveal my arms. You see like cracks. I'm an Earth Genasi from another land.
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Do you transform into a badger?
No, it's...
So, make me an insight check there, real quick, buddy.
I don't know what this Earth Ganassi is, but it sounds disappointing.
Alright, never mind. Continue.
I kind of move the earth in my command, you can say.
Well, any sort of magic like that obviously needs to be properly controlled with a collar to ensure your safety.
Moss doesn't say anything.
But as your orc friend stated, it is actually not in my hands to decide. I believe that the saint may have confused me with the proctors of old, which had a much higher position. I suppose that is one of the many pieces of evidence required in order to confirm her sainthood. Saint Altressa was, after all, alive during the time of Metheria's life. The church would have been far different back then. In either case, I will still act as your liaison. I will speak to you on her behalf and take messages that you have to her, whenever such a thing is required. However, we must see that you are sanctified, and I can see that you still have yet doubts about the collaring process. I believe it is best to take you to the Inquisitor. He would be the easiest and the most amenable for you to request exception. You should be warned, however. Inquisitor Trent is a man of facts, not feelings. His curt nature can be seen as mean-spirited at times. But if there is no man within this church, I truly believe, that is willing to do what more than anyone else, whatever it takes, to uphold Metheria's grace.
Luric will respond in halfling and just say thank you.
He'll look at you with a warm smile. And then he'll just say, De nada. For those of you that don't know, halfling is Portuguese.
Wow.
Wow. I wish I knew Portuguese right about now.
Okay.
Does that come with the whole Arcadum experience learning Portuguese, depending on your expertise in language?
I mean, I just fucking... I just had Google Translate open, and I just have, cool phrases that I can say.
That is so smart, oh my god.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna speak the whole thing, but I can do, exclamations and platitudes and stuff like that.
I guess Fulgrim will ask the proctor if you got a pencil and paper so I can write down some of the things.
What is a pencil?
Oh.
Ink and quill is what you are recommended.
Oh. Sorry. He was. I'm just trying to write down the things I remember from the experience.
Pardon my friend, Proctor. We are extremely exhausted from these past, 3-4 weeks.
Indeed.
Oh.
You should see the Inquisitor then. Waste no more time with your sanctification. Until this process is finished, you are not full guests of the church.
Understandable.
You can find him in the office across the cathedral. Let me mark it on your map. Your HUDs are all updated.
Okay. Ah, yes.
Oh,
Dude, my mini map.
Portuguese.
But
Is
it's
this
in
church
Portuguese.
magic?
But it's in Portuguese, so I don't know what it is means.
I see the exclamation point.
It's in Halfling though.
Shit.
Oh no.
It's upside down.
Ah, yes. Is this
Look, you gotta be on eyes.
Unfortunately, Crizov cannot read it. It is not upside down.
I think it's this way.
Australian language.
Just follow the arrow on the ground.
I don't have an arrow. What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Could I do something before I leave that Mr. Lantern Bridge?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I just say careful. There was a vision given to me. I just crack a smile when I leave. That's
He
it.
has no idea what to do with that. Okay. As you enter, you will see this. Surely you must see the truth in it, dear. Oh, it seems that you have visitors. Oh, the newcomers. I was wondering if Proctor would send you my way. You and I will have to continue this discussion another time, practitioner. Yes, of course, Lord Inquisitor. Handle your business. I shall observe. Is observing me really necessary? Oh, I simply wish to do it for scientific purposes. I wish to know how the Inquisition is run. Very well. Practitioner Shell will sit here and take his little feetsies off the side of this chair. All right. Bring yourselves forward.
Ooh.
Pleasure to meet you.
Aye. What are your names? Be quick about it.
Axel Duskmoor.
Luric Leokas.
I'll send Durgurmen.
Fulgrim Cross.
My name's Inquisitor Trent. It's Lord Inquisitor Trent, actually. I suppose, yes, it's Lord Inquisitor Trent. I don't like attaching the Lord part. I've always found it to be unnecessary. But you are one of the high... Yes, I know, practitioner. I know. In either case. What do you want? Sanctification, I presume.
Yes,
We
we
seek-
want to
no.
plead our case.
Plead
There's
your
an
case. Case
exception.
against what?
We're trying to see if it's be possible if we can still work for the church without being collared.
No.
Look at Moss.
Our unique abilities are handy in missions.
Go on.
I can meld the earth to my will.
How do you do this?
If it's a patch of earth, I can show you easily, but I can just dig.
With your
Almost
hands?
like a... You can say, yes.
So can I.
So your skill
It's-
usually works with you just like walking through like a boulder and it just moving around, making a path for the rest of us.
I like to imagine it swimming through rocks.
Oh,
He'll raise an eyebrow.
I am a foreigner and skinwalker. I can transform into a bat.
Ah,
I
yes,
usually can.
one of these skinwalkers. Yes, foreigners. We know very little about your foreign blood, but you'll definitely have to be colored. No abominations.
I usually use my bat form to at least scan out the area and try to figure out if we can get into any places.
He's a good recon.
He assisted us. The only reason we even went into the stronghold in the first place was due to his bat form being able to scout out for us, find a safe route, and finding information from the inside on what could be happening before we went in.
And
His capabilities are allowed for discretion. I believe that is something that could be valued.
he'll look over to Fulgrim. And you believe that you should be given an exception because you can transform into something useful. That makes you no different from any of your other kin. Let me ask you another question. Can you eat someone?
Not really.
That's a lie, Fulgrim.
I can.
Yes, you can. Your hybrid form, you can.
Huh. I learn something new every day.
Yeah, that's something that your character would have known.
Oh.
I mean, can't we all eat someone, technically?
That's the proper response. Yes, that's the counter argument. But
Yeah.
I'm looking at Fulgrim to make it not you.
Sorry. That was Axel saying that, but yeah, sorry.
I never really tried to eat anybody, but I'm not sure if I would want to or anything, but I think most people, if they get starved long enough, they can do anything, but I don't think I would want to, but
You don't sound convincing or confident in your words.
I'm just not sure what to really say to them, anything like that.
We can attest he's never eaten anyone on our journey. I think Moss has been with him since he's come to this land.
The problem is not whether or not he has, it's whether or not he can. We do not deal in the promise me nots here in the church. We work with guarantees. Faith enforced by fact. And the fact is that at this moment, if you were allowed to remain uncolored, the chances of you eating someone, giving in to your bestial nature, is not zero. With a color, you would be at 0. Now, your pre-echelation to making your transformation more useful than you are without it begs the question, if your transformation makes you better at something, then what are you without it? If you are not up to the task without your abominable magic, your form, then perhaps you are not worthy to be in the church to begin with. Perhaps you should have stayed in your land. Do you get my point?
I think I do, and just well wishes.
What'd you say on that last bit?
I just said it's just kind of well wishes.
But like giving in.
Yeah,
I
don't know what you're saying, man.
I just said like I understand your point. It just like it's just well wishes.
We do
Right.
not deal in well wishes here. Good faith, after all, is only useful when backed by Matheria's light.
Such
if
as
you want
bringing back
fact-
the
Go, Axel.
such as bringing back the saint and artifacts of old. None of these things were quests that we were sent on. This was a mission sent to us to investigate the fort, to know what was going on. But we continued to dig deeper.
Oh, I see.
Foreigners.
So you believe that because you performed admirably that you should be given special treatment?
No, but a case should at least be allowed to be made.
So you do expect to be given special treatment, or else there would be no reason to have a case be made. If you're going to ask me for something, be honest about it. Do you believe that because of the actions that you have performed, that you deserve to be treated differently than everyone else? Well,
Yes, I do.
Yes?
finally, now we can stop with this foolish pretense. I will explain this to you as easily as I can, and I hope that you will understand. First of all, the church does reward merit. Second, if you have any hope of having this pass through, you need to speak with far more confidence than you have been. It needs to be mission critical for you to maintain your transformative state, and you have failed to convince me of that. Now, he'll check his notes. He'll then look up at Luric. It says here that you have apostasy within your blood. Is that true?
That is correct.
And I presume that you do not wish to be colored.
That is also correct.
Why?
Well, you want full honesty? I have not fully committed myself to the church, and I want my freedom to make a choice.
And you believe being uncollared gives you freedom?
Yes. I can
How-
control
how
my magic
incredibly-
to an extent.
How incredibly pedantic. That is not the case at all. With the collar, you would have even more freedom. You would have freedom from your own curse. Your magic will not be able to cause you to explode, to harm your others, your friends.
I've done a good job controlling it so far, and I'd rather invest the time and the effort to make sure I can't do that myself, compared to relying on some collar or something from a faith that I'm not fully committed to do that for me.
Then you're not committed to controlling yourself, are you? Why would you deny yourself? Why? Can you not perform both? Is it not true that you will not be considering yourself to be improving your abilities to control yourself whilst you are collared? This is a false dichotomy and a fallacy in your logic. What you are is naive enough to believe that because you believe that you can control your magic, that you cannot be affected by another's, which is something else that the collar prevents. Tell me, in your freedom, did you calculate that if you were facing an enemy spellcaster, an enemy apostate on behalf of the church, or anything else for that matter, and then you have your magic increased to the point that you die, and your companions die with you? Is that the kind of freedom you're looking for?
Are you talking about them forcefully triggering whatever effects because I'm uncollared?
Yes.
That is something I'd like to learn how to manage without a collar. I have not, I'll be honest, I have not fully thought of those scenarios. I am fairly new to combat, to fighting for my life. So there is a lot for me to learn, which is why I don't want to make this sort of commitment for the rest of my life with a collar without at least trying to see what is out there for myself.
Inquisitor will shake his head. And then he will say, "You have come here to this holy place, and you have brought the saint. I shall speak to the maidens and her high holiness. I shall send your request. You are not to leave the grounds till a decision has been made, or else you shall be branded a traitor. Do we understand each other?"
Yes, I do not plan on leaving my party behind.
Yep.
Moss's nod.
Very well. Go.
One last thing. I know I might not sound confident, but I gotta at least tell you. The proctor told me to at least tell you about this. When we were all fighting underground, the Fort Frost, we intercepted some kind of weird egg sacs that had floating body parts in them. We didn't understand it. We didn't understand what was going on. But when we got closer, we found out that they had people's faces on it that were, I think, being cloned to be replacements. One of them was Rhoda. One of them was the proctor, and one of them was you. I just thought I might as well tell you this now, just because I don't want to see anyone get hurt. I think whatever we fought down there was powering up these orbs to make full copies of people. Boss, what was the thing that was the thing we fought?
The aboleth. Or
The
the
aboleth.
false.
Well, I meant like, what was it? What was the god thing that was connected to this? It was a dark god. It was a dark god that had multiple eyes and tentacles and stuff like that. I'm not really certain about it, but I at least wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell the proctor too, but he kind of just directed me to you. So I at least want to tell you and make sure you be okay. That's all I gotta say.
Well, after getting dumped on by that,
No.
the Inquisitor will nod. That is quite a lot to take in. Do you have any evidence?
We can't. We didn't have any evidence because the bodies. As soon as we destroyed the aboleth, everything started to just start decaying. The only other person that had any eyewitness about is Rhoda. He's with the Saintess right now.
Moss did also bring back some artifacts.
Raise a hand. If you don't mind, I left something with the Lantern Bridge. Maybe perhaps it could convince you.
Please, go get it.
I just run back and then I dig the earth. Show them.
Walk straight.
Lantern Bridge.
Oh, he's not there right now.
There's a thing here?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just scoop it up. Don't mind me. I'll just place it on here. It's a veil of the foreign god that we speak of. Careful, it's
Eyes, colon. He's looking right at it.
this was what the saint was fighting back when we found her.
And what we assisted her in taking care of. Freeing her from a prison.
Well, that's convincing. I shall also take up this information as well.
Fulgrim, do you still have that book on you?
Did we give it to Rhoda?
I think we held on to the ledger.
Is it with you, boss, or?
The ledger of what we
Yeah.
found?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my bag. I
Okay.
pulled it out of my bag. This was correspondence of what we found. Matharians was sending materials to the Fort Frost. Puts it here too.
Something about dead bodies.
He'll hold out his hand for it.
I pick it up and I put it on his hand.
Seems to be a complex trade network, so people wouldn't find out that it's actually coming from the Pale City. Thoroughly investigate that.
It was about 20 years ago before it was saying something about the fort was preparing for something.
He'll nod as he starts to read over it. You're dismissed to quarters. One of the pages will take you there. The practitioner and I have much to discuss. Sorry, they chose today to mow the lawn outside, so...
Well, they have to take care of the Pale City, you know?
Yeah. I do hope you at least have a good day.
He's looking down. He's not looking at you anymore.
Freedom.
Boss, that dude's dressed like you.
No, I don't know what this means.
Well, let's at least get skedaddling. Where's the pages?
Guess we need to find a book.
No, I don't think it's that. Who do we follow?
Did it call someone in?
I think he's dealing with something right now.
I'm sorry, it's so loud.
You're good.
No, you're good, dude.
I wish to learn your ways.
No,
Let me join you.
Look, I look like you, but white.
don't say that. Don't say that.
I think he was talking about the jacket.
Yes.
And in fact, their skin color's the opposite.
Well, let's just hope we can get at least a good night's sleep.
You guys think
It
about
might be
running?
tough in here.
Run to where?
Alright, hold on. Let me... Fucking... God damn it.
Ooh, the shield.
Alright, you guys have been given some beds in the shield wings, where you guys can maybe talk about that stuff you're about to talk about, and do a little RP while I wait for this fucking lawn to stop getting cut. That'd be great.
Ooh, beads.
This has been pretty dang good. So what do you guys think of everything that's going on?
think that while we've been dealing with a lot of things of fighting, when it comes to pleading our case, I think we're a bit screwed.
I think we have to plead our personal case. One can't say for the other as we don't know their abilities as well as do. I can't speak for Luric, I can't speak for Fulgrim. I can speak for myself. But then again, my abilities, they're not as handy as both of yours.
What do you mean? You can make a tunnel. You could dig a hole.
That's if I have the ground around me able to be me.
Exactly.
Jing.
We're gonna have the ground. I know we're gonna have the ground.
Rhoda's
point up
also
the
been a
ground.
special case. Rhoda's
Yeah.
been a special case for us communicating with the church as we have. I think we can't go into these conversations thinking it's going to be the same exact way as speaking with Rhoda. Someone with maybe a bit more understanding for other people, not fully tied with the church. These are people who have worked, served, lived in that lifestyle for years. To them, us asking for this is the same as anyone else asking. Just a random person who can cast spells, a random foreigner pleading that I won't do anything wrong. But how many times have they may have seen that this has happened before? Even when someone with all good intentions doesn't want it. I don't want to see Luric collared, but I also did not know much about them besides, seeing some people now and then collared. And with no knowledge, it does look bad. But what he's saying doesn't sound terrible, Luric.
It's
They definitely know how to display it in a positive light. But I'm still torn between it. If I was, I guess, as dedicated as Moss to the church, as committed to change everything, I'd see no reason not to, but I've only just started adventuring. This was my first, big quest outside of the Broken Oaks.
I think it was
Guess
all
there's
of ours.
A lot more I wanted to see. Yeah, exactly. There's so much more around the world, and honestly, I didn't want to end up in the church. I didn't want to end up here.
I don't
It's
think
a
I ever...
bit of a cruel prank that was played to me by
I know, man.
the other adventurers.
Fulgrim would just pat your head. It's okay. Whatever happens, as long as we stick together, we'll find a way out of any bad things. Right, Moss?
I also,
not.
No.
I also realize we know very little about each other. I mean, when Beryl died, though we've been together only for a short amount of time, surviving, struggling, protecting each other, I consider you all closer than friends, brothers. But I also know nothing about you.
What do you want to know?
Well, I know you came from a far-off land, not of this continent, but you are a funny man that speaks to things that I cannot see.
You mean Crown? Yeah, he's just a spirit. What's up?
What is that?
A spirit?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It's just
Maybe
a spirit
not.
that I found.
Maybe not tell the church about that too.
Okay. You're saying it. He's saying it. I'll understand.
Let's get this purification through together, and if we all survive, we can have a chat about what's gone on in the past.
Well,
Magic's
at least
just been a curse for me ever since I've got it.
What do you mean? You were you born with it?
No, it came to me later in life.
Is that why you left the Broken Oaks?
That's why I became an adventurer. But yeah, it seems like they didn't want me there, so It is what it is.
Well, we want you here with us.
Yeah, maybe I should find a way to just get rid of this magic altogether. That would be maybe a blessing in disguise.
Maybe, but
But it's yours.
It's been bringing me nothing but trouble. Look at the situation we're in here now in church.
You've got to see more of the world. You've been able to, as you say, understand a bit more, and you are growing in strength and confidence, as I see. You've literally taken down countless number of enemies yourself. You killed that beast deep beneath the earth.
Yeah,
All of us
you're right.
have gifts that are ours. Unique. Don't look down upon what you have.
I'm not gonna run away from this. You guys are definitely the best thing that's happened to me. So whatever form it takes, I'll definitely stick around you guys.
What if there's not just... They have to have something that's more than just a regular collar that they would throw on someone. I know initially...
Right.
I know initially I was quite against it, but to them it doesn't seem like it's a burden on you, but something that might help you. And I don't want to see you burned.
It is their faith. That is, I feel like, why they see it in that light. To others, see it in a different light.
But why did they change it? Why did they not continue purging people, as we've heard from Rhoda? I mean...
they were making enemies?
That makes no sense, making enemies. What? Maybe there is use that they still see.
No, I mean, like, that's why they changed. They were making too many enemies.
Or that they still value someone's life and the things that they can do.
Moss, what brought you to the light of Matheria? Why did you decide to accept the spear and commit?
Moss ponders on that question. It's...
Is it Eltressa?
No, she was a big part of it, but the church always has views of its being the bad guy. Until Rhoda showed up. Rhoda's not the bad guy. He uses his church powers for good. I wish to do the same. I think it's time for the church to understand it is going through a new era. That perhaps change is needed to face off, obviously, the enemy in the east and the demon awaken. What they're doing now hasn't changed anything of that.
That's true. Coloring hasn't really changed a whole lot. It just made people feel kind of like slaves. Some feel like it's a liberating process, and some also just feel like it's a tether to something they don't really care for, or anything like that. Something that just sees them as monsters, or anything else like that. Have you guys seen me as just a monster?
No,
Of course
Fulgrim,
not.
You're not a monster.
All I know right now is I don't transform in my big form often. I just try to make sure everyone is safe and secure, and I try my best with everything else. I really care about my tiny form, though.
I feel like we should continue this conversation. I really need to clean myself. Maybe maybe cut my hair.
Hey guys, come join me in
Shave.
the bath.
Yeah, let's just go to the group bath, like
Yeah.
the hot tub.
Don't be
Or the
weird, guys.
Hot springs.
Don't be weird, guys.
Okay, guys,
let's go.
let's load back up. We're going back over the fort.
We don't need to move
No.
anything. Just
We're continuing this conversation in the bath.
yeah. It's
All right.
okay. Everything's fine. You
Yeah,
know,
now
just-
everybody's naked. Yeah.
Yeah.
now we can't have any secrets. There's nothing to hide.
Now we can't have any secrets.
If I may ask, though, did you guys hear what the Proctor said about a demon lord? You guys heard of anything like that?
We were all in
Say-
the port.
Can't say I have.
We've been gone for so long.
True.
It feels long, but really, it's only been. We're only down there for a week.
2 weeks and a half.
Man, I'm not gonna lie when I say this. It just feels like it's been so much longer. I guess the isolation just got to me. I thought at least we would learn a little bit more. We never really found out what happened to the Rhine.
Yeah, there's so many more mysteries there, which thank God is not our problem anymore. That place
Oh.
is so.
I mean, it was we had all this other stuff. We had I think it was Beryl said about some spiders, and we had we forgot about the Everspan.
Shh.
Yeah.
We do not know such man.
We left him with the spiders.
We also need to get rid of all the stuff that we have. Maybe sell it. Oh my god.
Why, Fulgrim? Why?
It's here and there.
You have to
But-
remember where,
Oh, I know where
because
we're
there's
at.
no tokens on the map. This is a barracks, so there's other people roaming.
Eh,
Heads
In
up.
the bath.
Well,
We're in
right.
the bath. People
Yes,
in the
in the
shower
bath,
right next to us.
yeah.
I mean, it's a public bath,
Mhm.
Yep, exactly.
and you fucking shouted that shit.
shit.
I'll get real close. Real close.
Yeah, what's up?
Shh. Information is valuable. Don't yell.
Huh?
I get to my corner of my bath.
Moss, I think your words
That's
resonate with me. I think I'll be willing to join the church to make a change. Try to push them forward. But I still don't think I'd join them on the case that
It's a hard.
I'd be collared.
It's going to be a difficult path, but we have to trench through it. Not everything is given out as treats. We must carve it.
Definitely have to fight for it. But that's not something where you two, right? Fighting for our lives. Axel, do you need me to wash your back?
Yeah, sure. It's hard to reach.
Yeah, get a little ladder. A little like stool.
Oh my god.
I didn't know what the Pale City was going to be like. My father used to be here. I think I don't know what position he had or what it entailed, but I know he worked for the church.
Was he that orc that in the corner we saw? Was that your father?
I don't think so. My father is dead.
Oh. Rip.
That's fine.
Rip.
But
Turns away.
but it's interesting to see the places that maybe he's seen.
In the church? Around the church?
Around the church. I'd like to go to the Demon Wastes one day.
Maybe you can find more information in the archives or somewhere in the church about him.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
we also have a bunch of stuff we need to sell.
Yeah. Can't wait to start sweet talking some people.
We also are going to need to probably find some others to be with us. Just us four, we're going to need more than that. See if we can find people we trust.
Mm. Well,
Well,
maybe we should rest up for the last night.
Alright.
I guess we don't need to keep watch this time. There's not going to be any Rhoda around.
I do hope Rhoda comes with us.
All right, does the party get some rest?
you.
Yeah.
All right. Where did Moss go?
He's up at the top,
Top right.
right?
He's being
Oh,
edgy.
Okay.
I like the corner of the wall. I got a spoon, start digging the wall just in case.
All right, let me gather you guys up as we move to the next scene. Thankfully, they finally finished mowing, so.
Yay!
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you see. Well, baby.
Oh, I do have a new talkie for Axel.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It is.
Where is it?
Oh, is it not sent to you?
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
Let me go check and see if it's there. Oh, he did send it to me. Okay, yeah. Let me fix that. I missed that one.
It's not big. It doesn't be today. But I was just mentioning.
It's just the way I said that. It's just like.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
Really?
Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Anyways.
No.
Anyway,
I didn't give a fuck.
I don't fuck with you. I don't know how to act slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Alright, let me go ahead and fix that real quick. He cut his hair, shaved his beard. Now he looks like a proper little church boy.
And now I'm wearing clothes, so no one's like, "Is Axel naked?"
Is that so naked?
If only. I mean, what?
Who's speaking?
The whole time Luric was washing your back, it felt like a snake was slithering back there.
Don't touch me with that.
I can't help it. I can't stand
Bend over,
anywhere.
Axel. Bend over.
Oh no, dude. Time for me to give you a thorough cleaning. That's it, boy. Get in there nice and deep like. Yeah, that's not good.
That's why you stood on the stool. If you didn't,
I
it would've been
temporarily
between your
forgot.
cracks.
Okay,
What are you
so
doing there,
real
Paul?
quick before we go to the next bit here, I know I went over options with you guys last time. Unfortunately, fucking shit happened, so some of those options are gonna change.
Why not go into the wall?
Well, like I said, you have more options now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought you meant like fewer, like.
because things happened, right?
Oh,
Yeah. Let's see here. Double check.
They are neither good or bad. They're just options.
Yeah.
Maybe we can beat Daryl.
Okay, so fuck. Hold on. Where did my notes go? I know I gave you guys your option list, but there's more to add to it now.
Sorry, teacher. My dog ate them.
Fucking shit.
I think we're looking for.
We had the Twisting Pines, Mourn Hell,
Yeah,
Dark
you
the
didn't.
Wall,
Yeah,
the Bell,
I'm trying to find where I put the actual
the
list.
Fog.
Yeah, the fog. Barrel.
I don't think you ever sent it to us.
Oh, I didn't send it.
No.
I don't
Okay,
remember
well-
reading.
Well, the so there is a new little tidbit of info.
A new path is opened.
The undulations of Agamemnon have called for people to deal with that. So, and where did I put this?
Fighting actual demons?
Oh, no, I got ahead of myself. That's right. Okay, never mind. We're good. Sorry.
My ears were closed. I heard nothing.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I had to... Yeah, that was...
Not our campaign? Understand.
I had to make
They
sure
lived
that...
happily forever after in the
Yeah,
past.
because the news of Haikyuu hasn't reached here yet, so...
I kind of figured that's what it was.
Yeah. It wouldn't reach here in time for you guys to have your options augmented.
No, I refuse that. That's
My goodness gracious.
Word travels slow when you're not in apostate.
Would you like to have Dark Lake? Nah, fuck all that. Slow
Fuck 'em.
motion for me. I don't fuck with you. Here we go.
Here?
Hold on.
Holding.
We're gone. Oh, never mind.
Alright, so it is now the next day as you are summoned to the Inquisitor's office.
Knock,
And as
knock.
No,
come in.
Oh my God. Hello, Inquisitor.
Alright, as everyone walks inside.
Axel?
I was peeing, sorry.
Oh, just peeing outside?
In the
No,
middle.
I used
What a
I
bird.
had one of the pages show me where to go.
Alright, as everyone walks inside and everybody takes a seat, you can see that there is the practitioner kicking his feetsies off the side of this one. There is Rhoda seated here, who looks very happy to see you. The Proctor Lanternbridge being as regal as ever. The Inquisitor looking as tired as ever. There's also another person in this place, as you see that there is a dwarf seated here.
Let's go.
Oh,
Shall we trust
That's
him?
not his token.
Oh shit, is the other token art here? Yes.
Oh no.
Just checking.
Okay. The Inquisitor will lean forward and he will state, I've taken your request up the chain, and I have spoken with Her High Holiness. I will have to tell you a few... Hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself. I will tell you this. There are many in the church that find such a thing highly irregular. But you did bring us the saint back. And I'll also say that in the hearing, Rhoda really spoke to your defense. It's been a while since I've heard a real evangelist drop some words. Rhoda will nod, proud of himself, but mostly thankful for how much he could help. Therefore, Her High Holiness has sought to consider your request. However, there are a few things that you have to agree to. If you want to be uncolored, then you're going to have to supplant yourself to another form of control.
Okay. Can I get more information on that?
Practitioner can do it for you. Greetings to you, small halfling, or as they say in your language, Bueno Vista?
Yes.
Olag?
That sounds about right.
Hola! Hola to you,
Hola.
yes, very good.
Mm.
I am afraid that I will have to request your blood, and yours as well. Looking at Fulgrim.
Okay.
And then you'll need to down this admixture. This admixture will allow you to be tracked.
What flavor is it?
It is drink it and don't be a child flavor.
Okay.
What do you
Look,
mean
look,
by
look, 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 look.
This will allow us to know your location at any time. Allow us to track you to any corner of Corvanus that you might try to hide should you prove traitorous. It shall also allow us to, within a degree that we find acceptable, ensure that you will not become a danger to anyone. Her High Holiness thought that perhaps a collar, if you did not wish it, this might convince you in your service. Fear not, unlike the collar, this will fade over time. It will take a long time, but eventually it should exit your system.
Can I do like an Arcana check on the elixir or something? Investigation check?
You can do Arcana, yeah.
I'm just trying to get a bit more info on what. No, fuck.
Just drink it, man. It's fine. It tastes great.
Take a look at Axel and Rhoda and Fulgrim and Moss. Fulgrim, does it taste any good?
It tasted amazing. It's like sweet bubblegum.
Oh, you drank it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I drank it before he even finished it.
It did not taste like bubblegum.
Well, it tasted good. It tasted at least like freedom.
Well,
And it just give a
alright.
curled smile like, yeah.
Whatever your choice, Luric.
yeah, I think compared to being collared, I think I'll accept this. He'll drink the elixir. The vial. That's okay. And you said it might last, or it might fade over time. How long are you talking? Like 10 years, 50 years, 100 years?
It should stay in your system approximately 2 years.
Okay.
Presuming that you do not eat more than 3 breakfasts a day. The proctor will cough, as that is rookie numbers.
Okay, thank you. I will try. Yes.
Very good. I am to see you drink it.
Glug 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 glug.
As you drink it, the practitioner will lean forward and will open your eyelids and take a closer look. You will see the slight colory shimmer in your eyes, and he'll nod. Good. It has taken effect. He'll then turn around and nod to the Inquisitor, who will nod back. So it seems that Her High Holiness and you yourselves have been satisfied. Please thank Betheria upon each holy day from now till it leaves your system that you have been granted some semblance of clemency. Make no mistake, however, while you may not have liked the collar, this is no different from another chain. It is meant to keep you safe, not to control you only. But since we're speaking plainly, I will make it very clear. You are an apostate, and you are an abomination. And Did he drink his? The practitioner will look back, and then we'll look at him, and then we'll pass you one as well, Moss.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, buddy.
This admixture allows us to track you, and also to see through your eyes when it benefits us. If you're in service to Betheria, then you should have nothing to worry about. And if not, if we sense that you have turned traitor or have fled, we will find you and execute you as traitors. Savvy?
Okay.
Nods.
Did he check me?
Yeah, he checks you.
Okay. That's it. Nothing else.
Good. Now, on to actual business. We have received reports of increased demon activity amongst the barrier. Her High Holiness has seen fit to increase our forces, but there is more. The information that you have brought me has been most concerning, and the ledger indicates that there is far more than perhaps you even realized. Much of it is written in Thieves' Cant, and within that Thieves' Cant we found a few truths. We believe that although you did stop the saint from being replaced and any of the higher ranking members of the church being replaced by this dark god's facsimiles, we do think some of them escaped. Therefore, the barrier might be compromised. We are sending you here. So we are sending you to the barrier as attachés to the Inquisition to investigate, to find the imposters, to bring them to Metheria's justice, and to act as a bulwark against further demonic incursion. The rise of this demon lord no doubt is going to rile them up as well. In addition, we have seen that you have lost a party member, and we cannot have you going in with a weakened state. You must be at full strength to do the work of Metheria. Rhoda has elected to act as your in-field attaché, and this gentleman here will be assigned to you directly. Beryl, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I am Beryls, and I am playing Daryl Darkslate, a forsworn barbarian. Daryl raises his hand. Pleasure to meet y'all. Sorry to hear for your loss, but we got work to do.
Well said.
Indeed.
You'll need to make some more preparations before you make your way to the barrier. We've seen to it that you'll get some proper training. And of course, to be rewarded for bringing the saint back, you'll be given a handsome silver requisition stipend to ensure that you are properly equipped before you make your journey. My suggestion would be to take advantage of this.
We also have some equipment to sell. Not sure if we should.
The quartermaster will
do
handle
through
that.
The church. Very well.
Would you know? Would it have given of any hints like who to look into first, or?
A dossier will be provided when you leave.
Okay.
You will look towards the proctor. Anything to add, proctor? It should be denoted that quite a few noble families are involved with the barrier. It is oftentimes considered a luxury post, a feather to add to your cap. Many of the prestigious families send their wayward sons or daughters, or those that feel as if they could use a boost to their social reputation. No doubt when you get there, you will find there's quite a bit of politics than you might be used to. I will prepare a dossier to explain much of the major families for those of you that are unaware of it. I will also add my own insight into whom I believe is trustworthy and whom is not. I understand that my personal bias may get in the way, but there it is. You should be warned that whomever you accuse or bring to Betharia's justice, you had best be correct and accurate. I do not think the good graces of bringing the Saint back could protect you from the murder of one of the major noble family's children. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good.
Understood.
The
Inquisitor.
The Inquisitor will look at Axel. Yes.
I wanted to thank you for taking this forward for our friends. But I know we may come upon others that when they see them without a collar, how are we to show them that this has been granted to them?
He'll smile. You'll have to be convincing. Show them your eyes. Hopefully they know of it.
Thank you.
This is the challenge you requested. With that, the Inquisitor will adjust his hat and he will say, "You'll be given 2 weeks of rest and preparation, and then you will be sent out. Dismissed."
Thank you again.
Thank you, Rhoda.
Oh boy! I want to go introduce you to all these people!
Oh no.
Oh, come on! There's so much social activity!
I guess come along.
Daryl, you're with us.
You're damn right.
Pleasure to meet you.
I
Ain't you a fancy
I hope
one.
you guys have a good day. So, Rhoda, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. The Saint is so cool. She told me so many things about Metheria. Did you know that Metheria liked greens? I didn't know that. Now I'm going to eat as much broccoli as possible. What a fucking nerd.
Did you get a promotion, Rhoda?
Are you Knight Captain now?
He did not get a promotion.
I'm sorry, I asked.
Pat shoulder.
He does not care. Alrighty, and so you guys can, while Rhoda goes and gets the trainers ready, you guys can introduce yourselves to this new guy and talk some stuff out while I go get my food. I'll be right back.
Huh? So, how are you?
Hey, Daryl.
I'm pretty good. It's a
Around him.
pleasure to meet some people that got some amnesty from the church for once. That's a sight for sore eyes. We don't get that very often.
People that
So
need
y'all
a
must have
saint
done
help.
something pretty heroic to earn that much leniency. Mind tell me about it? And he'll just kind of like lean on the bed a little bit, but he's still waggling his
Speaking
feet.
gods.
Huh? You what now?
We brought back a saint. So
That's what all that rumbling was about. The entire church. It's kind of been in an uproar. Everybody's skidding around, looking around corners, trying to get a peek at something. And I'll be honest, I didn't really know what it was till they brought me in to meet y'all. Then they gave me a slight rundown, just a little bit.
well, we fought some servant of a dark god. We saved her, and
Hey, Fulgrim.
what?
We did a lot. We experienced a lot over there.
Well, you told everybody about the other thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
But are you affiliated with the church? What is your status? Like, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself first?
Well, I'm a bit of a working hand around here. They call me in for the occasional mission, make sure my combat skills are still honed, but primarily I deal with repairing and armor and all that good stuff. Occasionally put out a piece for myself, but 90% of the time it's fixing some fastings, banging out a dent, polishing up some good armor. That's what I've been best at.
You seem like good people. How tall are you? How tall are you compared to Luric?
No.
Daryl is 5 foot tall.
Okay. Luric is still short, 3'2". Okay. Alright, he seems like good people, Fulgrim. You can speak your heart out.
Well, speaking of good people, They let you points at his own eye and then points at you. They're letting you go. So that must mean something good on your behalf. If nothing else, then Rhoda was beaming about you.
Yeah, we've had a very good relation with Rhoda. We've gone through way too much together.
I can tell. He seems a
it
bit
seems
on
like
the innocent side, though. But I suppose that's for the best.
We have got to get that man a promotion somehow.
He seeks knowledge, and he just wants to nerd out as much as he can.
I think the
it's
reward
nice
for
that he
Rhoda
sees me
was.
I am.
I'm just trying to figure out. Do you know anything about this barrier?
About the barrier? Well, I'll be honest, I used to live down in Demon's Deep. But, being down there ain't right for somebody like me. I'm more of a creative type. And they're more of a constantly bash their skulls against things that are trying to rip out their souls and send them to the great beyond. But it's basically it's trying to keep whatever's in the demon waste in there, and for the most part keep things that don't know what they're doing out. But as you can imagine, if there's a bunch of dwarves having to fight demons all the time, it ain't the best. Bit of a patchwork job, in my opinion.
We've dealt with the Horde before. We can clean a whole bunch of them up.
True.
That's what we're tasked to do.
But we're actually, we're tasked with looking around, figuring out what to do, and expose who might be non-human or non.
He was in the meeting, Fulgrim.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, now we're thinking about that, I'm glad they gave us some time, because I'm probably gonna go around to the Inquisitors and see if I can get some better knowledge on detecting motives, if you will. I've been more I spent a lot of time here in the tomes, learning about the church, reading about Matheria, at least from what they got. So I'm probably gonna use those 2 weeks to actually do myself better by this mission.
I'm
going to swap religion for insight.
I think, personally, for me, I'm not sure what to do. Do you guys think we're gonna fight any bad guys?
Yes, Fulgrim, we will.
Are you sure?
Well,
Definitely.
I mean, we're going to the wall.
Is the wall and the barrier the same thing?
I believe so.
Okay.
Also,
I'm
Daryl, for your knowledge,
Yes.
this group bathes together at the same time, so you will have to partake as well.
Good. Very good.
What?
Some of the people around here are kind of pansies, if you will.
Yeah,
Kinship is important to build a bond.
Exactly.
Yes.
I agree, but sometimes they get a little embarrassed around some true dwarven steel, if you will.
What the
Well,
fuck?
I
dude?
see that.
oh, hey, Arcadum.
All right.
Make blanket fort.
Hey,
Yeah.
stand outside. I need you to keep watch.
Oh.
Oh my
should-
God.
I think he's going through some things.
All right. So anyway, what the fuck, dude?
We shower together like men.
There's no showers here, Fulgrim.
Yeah, what's a shower?
Must be a Glean thing.
All right. I want to open chest 2 right now.
In the fort. In the blanket fort.
Oh. Oh boy.
So
You're doing what?
I'm opening chest 2 that I've got from Fort Frost.
In his blanket fort that he built.
He's
That's
got a
covered.
blanket fort. I love it.
All right.
I tell Frogan to keep watch though.
Yep. I'll keep watch. Do you want me to make a perception check or?
You're in the middle of the barracks. You made a blanket fort. There's a guy watching fucking Moss's legs kick excitingly out from underneath his blanket fort while he's opening his chest in secret.
We do a little.
As long as he doesn't
private
know
things.
how I got the chest there.
Moss, there's
That's
a guy.
fine by
Be careful.
Is he like right over here?
There's people here. There's people everywhere.
Nothing to see here, everyone. Keep on going.
It's okay. It's okay. He gets scared sometimes.
They also don't care.
Oh.
Wait,
I don't know that.
you're not
Your
the
friend
first.
thinks
You're
Will's
not the
brain.
first. You're not the first member of the church to have like a weird thing with blankets.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Who was the first? Question.
Gideon.
Who's Gideon?
Oh my god.
Thing. It's from like Dark Servant episode 2.
They're just looking at him like, here we go again.
What's in the chest? What's in the chest?
Oh, I guess I should roll to see I can pick it.
Yeah, it's locked. Yeah.
17. Yeah.
Hey, you popped it open. Good job.
Nice. Finally.
There's 400 gold pieces in there.
Yo, combined with
Hogging.
600. That's 1,000. Sweet.
Nice math.
Yeah. Wait, are you being sarcastic?
Who has a
Are you?
600? Was it 300 you said? 400.
It's 400.
400. All right. That's it.
Oh, I was hoping like another Matherian artifact.
I kind of get. I put the chest back in the bag and I kind of stand up. I am disappointed.
Just leave the chest there.
How was your
Someone could
prank?
use it.
What about that key, Moss? What?
I
Did
am.
you find out what that key's used for?
Don't
Shut
say
up.
it. We don't have any keys.
It's
the
the
hell
key to
are
her
y'all
heart.
talking about?
There's
We-
a lot of.
We're
stuff.
into some weird stuff, okay?
Yeah.
I'm
Keys
starting to
and
make
lock-
that notion for myself.
Boss, where you going?
Oh, you scared him off,
Leave me
Daryl.
alone.
Look what you did. Oh my god.
Either way, though.
Okay, so Rhoda arrives.
arrives.
Rhoda arrives, and he's bringing a bunch of trainers with him, and takes everybody out into the
Rhoda.
training yard. And now it's time for this party to hit level 6.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Okay, making sure I'm not on
You're
top of anybody.
you're already level 6. Get over there.
He's already more powerful than us.
Oh, come on, Foundry.
Now it's time for me.
How exciting.
Waves goodbye to the party as they're going out to the training yard.
Go back to building.
I traded religion for insight.
I'm going to need to now that I now I understand better.
All right, Luric, the time has finally come. What prestige class do you choose?
He's not collared, he's not a blank, so he'll be going Wind Whisperer. Yes, this is what I've wanted.
It's all coming together now.
Please roll 1d8, minimum 5.
Got the minimum.
All right, this level you get Lashing Wind, Cautious Breeze, and Punishing Torrent. You want to explain to chat what all those do?
Sure. Lashing Wind gives me the ability to make a melee attack with wind around my hand that has 15-foot reach. It does 1d6 cut damage, and it uses my casting modifier for like my heft, I believe, my attack stat. If I cast a spell with my main action, I can use this as a bonus action. So I can whip somebody with my bonus action if I don't want to use a cantrip now. Cautious Breeze This one increases. This is like a stacking effect that increases the effects of my lashing wind and gives me other stuff. So for each exposure I gain plus 1d6 damage onto my lashing winds, an extra reaction for attack of opportunities, and an extra 5 movement speed. And I lose it when I take some sort of damage. I think force or something. And then I get punished in torrent, which lets me make AOPs with my lashing wind. The 15 foot around me, I'll be whipping people with wind.
Very cool. Fulgrim,
Yes.
what is your prestige class?
Sage.
Sage, you say?
Yes.
Please roll 1d8, minimum 5.
Please, God, let me be able to get this one right. Oh, please.
I believe in you, buddy.
No!
With the slash R. Exact same thing, just slash R at the start. Slash R space.
Okay. R, 1d8.
By level 10, it will be remembered.
Oh my God. Nope. I this is the one thing so it's just slash.
Slash R.
Jeez.
Space.
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 Someday it will be remembered.
1d8, min 5.
You got it. Hey,
There you
look
go.
at that.
See?
Rewarded.
I'm so happy.
That was just staring at us. What are these guys lined up for?
All right, Fulgrim. You get this level Grizzled Veteran, Sensei's Touch, and Harder to Kill. Would you like to explain to chat what those do?
Yes, I'll give it my best shot. Grizzled Veteran. Whenever I would make a martial check, I gain an extra success, allowing me to learn more about, learning more on the check. If I have nothing left to reveal, or they have nothing left to reveal, I can instead use a successful martial check and grant myself a +2 to attack, AC, or saves versus that creature for about a round. And since I'm a monk, I'm granted a point of key whenever I make a success on a martial check. I think it's martial or arcana.
Indeed.
It's
Yeah,
Martial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sensei's Touch is an action I can use to aid another ally to give it advantage on its next attack roll. And if I do this, if I do, they should deal damage with that attack. I may also attack that target as a triggered action. And if the attack hits, that ally might make an attack as a triggered action. This can only occur once per round for either of us. And Harder to Kill. I gain my Wisdom modifier as additional hit points per level. And since I'm a monk, I can, whenever I use Withstanding Stance, I heal a number of hit points equal to my own character level.
Pog.
Good.
Yay.
Well done. Moss, what prestige class do you choose?
Practitioner.
Ooh.
No,
He
great.
is full church now.
I lied. I'm going Grave Lord.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Kidding.
Plot twist.
And here we go. Hold on, something's wrong.
Uh-oh.
St. Thomas the Great.
Yeah, practitioner's a D10, bud.
Is it? Oh,
Reroll.
sorry. I'm a rogue, so I'm used to rolling min 6, right?
Yep. That's better.
Huh.
Nice.
Wait.
+1.
All right, this level you get sub-role professional,
Ooh.
battlefield mixing, and mixable solutions, as well as artificial potency. Would you like to explain what those do to the chat?
No.
Okay.
Cellbro Professional is for Alchemist Kit. Tried and true, you gain proficiency with the kit. If you have proficiency with that kit, if you have proficiency, gain that item trick. If you have that, gain the mastery. If you have that, you get advantage on rolls with that item. Quick access, you may use your kit at any time as a trigger action on your turn. You may not use this ability more than once per turn. Battlefield mixing, you may, as an action, create a potion, salve, tonic, or oil in the midst of battle. This is an unstable item and becomes inert and useless after combat ends. Mixable solutions, you may add more than one oil, tonic, slave action on an object or person at the same time. The total number of these items you can have active on one target is equal to your proficiency modifier. Mundane. Artificial potency. Whenever you heal or be healed by or deal damage with a source from an item, you increase that numeric value by your character level. This is an item effect, not objects. Items are manufactured. It does not affect anything classified as non-item object, as such as vehicles and implements. Does not affect weapons, damage yourself, but it does affect damage properties and weapons. If you have more than one damage type of its value from the source, like thunder and fire flux, on a weapon, you would only apply it once. Damage. That's it.
Alrighty. Well done, buddy. Axel, what did you choose for your prestige class?
Yes. Bayou Bouncer.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
1d12 min 7.
7.
Alright, this level you gain Knock 'em Down, Try Me, and Swift and Strong, as well as a new fighting style. What do you choose for your new fighting style?
2-weapon fighting.
Want to explain to the good people what those abilities do?
Sure. Knock 'em down. Whenever you would shove an enemy, you may attack that enemy as a triggered action. If you have a shield, you may also attempt to knock them prone as an additional athletics check. Try Me. Whenever you would use the dodge action, you instead grant enemies advantage to hit you. If they attack you and hit, you attack them as a triggered action. If this attack hits, it deals additional damage equal to the total amount of damage you prevented from the triggering hit. Swift and Strong. Whenever you would wield a versatile weapon, you may add your strength and dex modifiers together to determine attack statistics.
Alrighty, good stuff. And then finally, Daryl, who is a new addition, is a Forge Sworn. So that means we have a Forge Sworn Barbarian Berserker, a Wind Whisperer Soulfire Sorcerer, a Sage Wandering One Monk, a Practitioner Rogue Brigand, and a Bayou Bouncer Barbarian Zealot.
Was I able to change Bring It into a different subrole?
What's up?
Was I able to change my subrole as a rogue to a different one? Or do we don't have enough time?
You do not have enough time for that.
Gotcha.
Would fighting styles be able to be changed?
No.
Okay.
I'm stuck with the fits, buddy.
Could I learn some spells from people in the church if there's a wizard around?
Oh shit.
Unfortunately, no, because you're not collared.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, that checks out.
Would I be I'm just trying to figure out, would I ever be able to find someone that could teach me some monastic fighting style?
Yes, there's monastic fighting styles for the church you can learn.
Oh, let's go.
Ooh.
I had one question, Mr. Kadum.
Yeah, what's up?
Does artificial potency that from Hord's Horn, does that interact with smithing kits in any way?
No.
Okay, I figured. Just making sure. In case that would be super busted.
Yeah, I also had one question about Cautious Breeze for my prestige class.
What's up?
Mine it says the intensity is increases as you increase exposure. So is my Cautious Breeze, because my permanent exposure at 5, is Cautious Breeze always at 5?
No.
Okay, so it starts at 0,
Yes.
and then when I go from 5 onwards, it increases. Okay.
Yeah. That's for the first round, though. See, because at the end of your next turn, it resets to your current exposure.
Yeah, so my permanent exposure would add on to that,
Yes, but not in the first round.
but not in the first round. Yeah, that's fine.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It'll be real OP after round 1.
Okay, here we go!
We.
You boys are fucking stacked.
Correct.
Let's see. Monastic fighting style. Yeah, mishmash, mishmash, mishmash.
I'm assuming we can't retrain feats.
Correct. I
Okay.
mean, if you guys had more downtime, you could, but you don't.
Gotcha.
Things came up.
After you
Straight
make
to business.
after you make it to the wall, yeah, you can, if you want to spend time doing that.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, sweet. My boys, we gotta get a whole lot of potions.
Yep.
Let's see. The Metherian fighting style available to you, Fulgrim, is the Sunblade. You know what that is?
I believe so, but I'm not sure if that could help me out.
What do you mean?
Oh. Well, Sunblade's mostly used for the Way of the Sun monk. I'm not sure if Fulgrim.
It has a it has a different one for the Wandering Warrior as well.
Ooh.
The reason why only the Way of Sun is listed there is because that's what Mythos was.
Oh.
Yeah. It has a different effect depending on what kind of monk you are.
Oh.
That's
Tell us
interesting.
more.
Yeah, but you
I
can learn
guess-
it if you'd like.
Well, whatever helps, I guess.
Do it.
I'm gonna
I
be
mean,
honest with
more
you.
excited.
There's a monk at the wall that's gonna teach you a barrier-based monastic style for Betheria.
What?
It's pretty
Okay.
cool. So you might consider that one instead.
Okay, I'll give it a good shot. Let's go with the barrier.
Well,
You
you're
can't
gonna
pick
have
up
to wait.
one and drop the other.
Well, if he did that, he'd it'd be pointless to take this one because then he'd just have to spend more time training
Yeah.
out of it and then training into the new one.
Mhm.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Basically, it'd take like 15 days instead of only 5.
Ooh.
So I don't think that's worth it. All right, cool. So we'll get you the barrier one when you get there.
Yippee.
Is he gonna be like punching with like key force fields around his hands? That sounds fucking dope.
It's pretty sick. Sorry.
Ooh.
So next up we have is got that done. All right, let's handle your looties, your lootables.
I think Moss has like wrote them all down, right? OP.
Oh, that's our rewards. We're getting rewards right now.
Yeah.
The loot we have to sell because we have a lot of. We also got a lot. I got a bunch of stuff I want to investigate, but it shouldn't take too long.
Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
I should probably look through the crafting stuff.
Oh yeah.
We have enough time for us to have things crafted for us.
No.
Nope. Cool.
Now we're being used by the church. Feels bad, man.
Sorry, guys.
Don't worry. We could do some good.
I'm good
Yeah.
at making things right now. I can't heal you quite yet.
Soon.
Okay, so. Sorry, I had to double check some stuff there. Alrighty, the party is awarded for retrieving a Saint of Mytheria, successfully transporting her unharmed to the Pale City, has been granted. Bum, 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 bum,
Another saint weapon.
Ah, yes.
I only play things that are popular. They only buy the things that my VW to buy. Oh, sure, one day it may drive me insane. I may have a shallow mind. Oh, I'm doing math.
Fine.
Alright, guys. If we find some things to steal in combat, I'm good at that still.
Yeah.
Now stealing's immoral. Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Now, stealing's not good. I'm gonna slap my belly. Ow, 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 ow.
You probably check your pockets. All your gold is gone.
Alright, you guys are... sorry. The party receives from their base reward 300 anointed silver. You spend as a group. In addition to that, you also gain access to a Saint's Blessing, which is now available for all characters that are associated with the Church of Mytheria.
Oh.
Woo.
Oh,
Go team.
Wow.
Cool.
that's kind of cool.
I don't know about you guys, but that 300 anointed is crazy.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
300 anointed silver roughly translates to 30,000 gold.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh
It is
my
insanely good.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
So first we're gonna deal with you guys selling. So what stuff do you want to sell?
So I have it in the bag of holding. I don't know if you want to just ponder in there and see what I got.
Is that in Foundry? You have that?
It's in my inventory.
I'm looking.
So we don't want them keeping in the rubies, do we? Or any of the gems?
Unless it was
Doesn't seem to make use
diamonds.
out of it, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone knows how to use gems or anything.
I have
Beryl, do you
a
know
stone
how to
cutting
do
kit.
crafting?
I have topaz, emerald, and rubies.
Yep.
That's
I
Moss,
mean-
you wanna add an extra ancient great axe to your?
how much are you giving me? I have 3 at the moment.
I just have one.
Alright, that'll be 4 then.
I wonder how much that bonsai tree is for.
So let's just start off by selling the we don't want to keep on the falchions on us, right?
Can I just take the other falchion?
I gave you 2.
Oh, you did? Alright, cool.
Yeah, earlier. So you should have 2.
Yeah, I have 2.
We have 10 falchions. We want to sell 10 falchions.
10 falchions.
Yep.
Uh,
They're 450 a piece. if you think about base value.
Well, they're not very good quality, so you get 10 anointed silver out of them.
We got 4 frozen banners. I don't know anything about them.
4 frozen banners are turned in to, but not sold to the Mytharians,
Okay.
so they can study them.
What's up, Luric?
Also, Luric has a merchant's kit that he's proficient in, so he would. I don't know if you mean
Alright,
positive
yeah.
about it.
Give me a roll then.
Come on, my boy.
Oh my god.
I think that's right.
So yeah, that's enough. Okay, so 15 anointed silver for the falchions instead.
Yep.
Frozen banner are turned in. Do you want to sell the anointed longbow?
Do we want to keep that or no? I'm pretty sure none of us can use it.
No.
Yeah,
I
so
can't
sell
use it.
that.
Okay. Anointed longbow gets you 1 anointed silver. The 4 short swords and the 4 long swords put together get you 1 anointed silver.
1? Okay.
Yeah, they don't need them, so.
Yeah.
The Skywatch thing.
Let's see. 4 great axe, ancient great axe.
So the 3 ancient great axes and mauls put together is going to...
That's one ancient great axe. Axel gave me one, so it should be 4 ancient great axe and 3 ancient mauls.
Okay, so 7 ancient high heft weapons. That's going to be 13 anointed silver.
Someone keeping track of all this.
I am.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Frozen. I don't know how much they weigh. I just listed down as 3 we have. If we don't have too much, if that's too much to carry, I will just leave at the fort. Frozen steel, siege steel armor.
Right, now we're getting to the expensive stuff. That's worth... That's 24 anointed silver. Did you sell all those?
Yeah.
Okay. The two frozen scale mills are worth 2 anointed silver.
Okay.
Nice.
4 gold bars are worth 10 anointed silver.
Unless we want to
Should we
keep them for
the gold
cash.
bars?
Unless you want to keep them for cash.
Yeah, I say keep the gold bars.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it would be bad to have some stuff to
Book of
move around with.
Book of Ryan is turned in, not sold.
I wanted to keep that.
Hey,
Rubies?
Yeah, Daryl, do you want the ruby emerald and topaz? Or is that no?
Well, I do have the ability to make use of them. I just
Alright.
need I probably need some more time to actually be able to implement them into stuff.
Alright, I'll keep
But
on
if we
hand.
keep them around, that'd be nice.
I'll keep them on hand. 6 mimic teeth.
2 anointed silver.
2? Oh, fuck that. Okay. Do you want to keep the crystal vase and crystal coins?
I don't know what they could be used for.
I get my coin.
Can I do a stonecutter's kit on the coin? Just
We have 3
what's the
crystal
coin?
coins. One's on me,
What's the Rhine
one's on
coin?
Axel, one's on Luric.
Yep.
Was that all they are? Just Rhinian coins?
Yeah, they're just Rhine coins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They don't really have value here.
Yep. I'll just keep it on hand. Same with the vase.
Same base, yeah.
Alright. I wanted to experiment on the 2 bottles of spine fluid, so keep those.
Hey,
I also wanted to investigate the mystery bottle and then the black scroll. And that's all the stuff we have.
you're gonna have to use different resources to investigate those 2 things.
Gotcha. I'll wait. I'll keep them on hand.
All right, what's your total anointed silver?
Let me calculate that up. That's 2 from there. Plus 2, plus 24, plus 12, plus 1, plus 15. That's additional 57 anointed coins.
All right, so you have 357 anointed silver.
Copy that. I'll edit all that stuff out.
Which leaves you with 35,700 gold equivalent.
That's a lot.
We finally got out of the pores.
It'd probably be good for us to keep the gold that we have, just in case people don't trade in.
Yeah.
We have 3,000 gold
So should we just
Nice.
hold on to that in case?
as a party.
Yeah.
Now I know why that farmer was so happy to get anointed silver for a carrot.
God.
You're welcome. That's updated.
All right. So,
I can stuff more of that bag full of stuff now.
what was the number again?
357.
You're
I know it's silver.
So, 35,700.
What are we gonna spend that on?
Did I do the math right? 35,700.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
So just times that. All right.
We can spend it on equipment.
Okay, so a couple of things. Your current rank, the maximum tier item you can buy at your current rank is tier 7.
What does that mean?
I need to understand the crafting.
Tier-
Tier 7.
Tier 7 item is like stuff like
Adamantium plus an enchantment.
well, adamantium
whatever.
is rare, not readily available.
Oh.
But it's the idea is you can make
Okay.
so you take the different masterwork properties and you stack them on top of each other and it increases the tier.
Okay.
So max is tier 7.
So up to tier 7, adding all those properties together.
And if
Oh
you
my
made
God,
it a
this is the
plus
first
1, if you made it a plus 1, it would double the price.
Okay.
Yeah, if you add a magical enhancement, yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is
What
this
tier
price
would
per
be the
time.
spear at?
The artifact spear you have?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a tier 8 weapon. Tier 9. But it's artifact, so it has
Oh, yeah.
additional modifications.
Alright. I was just wondering, just so we know how much, so we know where it's at. Just keeping notes.
Yeah, and in the notes, the tier is how much it's going to cost, right? So for a tier 7 item, it's 3,200, right? Or is that different? Beryl?
So the crafting rules there, that's how much it is to make that item.
Mm-hmm.
So market value, like base market value,
to
is
make
double
it.
that.
That's fine. I missed that.
Yeah, so 6,400 to buy a tier 7 item.
Yeah.
Now you have merchant's kit, so you can offset that, which you already rolled, and you rolled well, so I would say instead of doubling that price by 200%, increase it by 175%. No, 180%.
Aren't you a free halfling too?
I am a free half-team, but that's for like trade rewards. Oh yeah, I get advantage on checks like that.
Just roll that, you might get something higher.
Right, I forgot about that.
Just,
Anything
he
better
just
than
need a nat 20.
Come on, baby.
Alright,
No,
28.
28 is the roll. Unless
You
we want to
never
use
know.
inspiration for the session as well.
Oh,
Nah.
Should we use inspiration for the session?
No, because you have to take the one that you roll.
Oh, do you? Okay, never mind then. 28 it is.
So we each have 7,140 gold to utilize for equipping ourselves.
40.
How much?
7,140, if I did the math right.
140.
Things we probably want to think about: kits. If we can get like higher versions of kits.
Like a mastery kits?
Yeah, like I'll probably get a priest kit. Higher form of it.
Yeah,
I was gonna
can
look
get
for
into legends.
Zenpool leather with mana weave.
Yeah,
That's
so
the only
like,
thing I kind of want.
I'm thinking
Well,
about getting
need.
some monk
So-
leathers.
because this is
Can
gonna
armor
take
rating
some.
equal to exposure? Oh my god, mana weave's OP.
So definitely like figuring out like if someone's not going to use all of it, what we can like push towards someone else to maybe like plus them up on, whether it's like armor, a shield,
Yeah.
because Daryl is going to have more items to have to kind of customize in comparison to like Luric.
Definitely.
At least my weapon should be easy to figure out because deadly is a must.
Okay.
It should be noted that about 20 to 30 of that you received as a reward is with the presumption that Daryl hasn't had his items yet.
Mm.
So that's some of that's his starting wealth, which has been added into it.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is intended because you guys are going to split it equally, right? So
Yeah, I divided it by
Yeah.
5, so it's all 5 of us are getting 7,000 approximately. So that Daryl gets the same amount that we do.
Yes. I agree.
Is Moss able to upgrade his practitioner stuff at all?
Unfortunately, he is not. Excuse me. He is not where the practitioner headquarters is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in the Ridge Cliff.
Yeah.
That's super far.
Literally,
That's across the continent.
Opposite side. That's where you are.
Do we want to? Is it possible that if we did this off session to have it prepared, like ready to go, and just like this is what we're getting for each one for at the start of next session?
Sure, you can do that if you want.
I know we're getting near the end of time.
Yeah,
aren't we?
that's fine. That works for me.
Yeah.
That way we can kind of game it out.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
much
then-
all I have for you guys anyway, because I've got to get the maps made for the next game and all that. So.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
Can I just say I'm so excited to see Fulgrim's monastic fighting style?
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Man.
I think you'll enjoy it. Alright, since you guys have chosen, despite the extra stuff, would you guys like to know your new game name?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
No, I don't want to know it.
leave it for next time.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
No, I mean it.
Oh, he just left. He just left. He just left.
Wait, was that me?
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you.
I said I meant it and I left call.
I just heard like everything go away.
Yeah, so your next game is Saints and Sinners, Fleeting Dawn.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Is that,
Very
the
cool.
slow
Very cool.
slow demise of Luric and his freedom.
I just think it's funny. It's like, I don't like collaring. Okay, will you take this alchemical reagent? Okay, he is
Sure.
now more under control by the church than the collars would ever give him. Like,
But it's only temporary.
Absolutely slams the potion reel.
I was actually shocked that he didn't give me one. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah, I know.
I'm look free.
I think Luric sees it as like a timer. Like, let me see what I can do.
The funny thing is that the practitioner didn't because he actually thought you were one of him.
Oh, okay.
That
That would make sense.
You're wearing full practitioner's
Oh, yeah.
gear. Like, you're just there. He's like,
I'm one with you.
yeah. He's like, oh, hello, fellow practitioner. Yes, fellow practitioner.
You're a foreigner? Oh, disgust.
so close.
Look at my spear.
Look at my spear. It's a arrest that man. What? Kill him. Take it from him.
I purposely
it?
not flashed a spear out for that reason.
Yeah, you haven't been showing people that it's what it is, which is why,
Yeah.
you haven't been arrested. So I'm glad you hadn't done that yet.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, that's not.
Maybe
That's
I
not.
don't tell him. Really, the only person who knows is the other saint. Because
Yeah.
she knew the person who used that spear.
Yeah. She doesn't know I'm
Considering,
a-
considering she doesn't know I'm a succubus in disguise.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh.
I have big old boobies.
Let's go.
That's what Moss really wants.
Alrighty, guys. Good session. That'll do for tonight.
Do we have any fan art?
Let's go see.
Oh.
Is there any fan art in the chat?
Oh yes. I like.
oh.
I'm checking the Discord. And I'm carrying the will. Thanks for all you've shown us. This is how we feel. Come sit next to me. Boy, you're so sweet. Can I help you? Just checking for cursed blankets.
Be careful of those blankets.
I completely forgot about that. So
Now he's properly saturated. Ah, good. Do do dre do da dee dee.
The original.
Dee 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 dee. Look at that! Look at that handsome orc. I'm here to set things right. He's all clean shaven now. Yes.
I know. Giga chin.
Giga chin. Yeah, that
You got those
force.
balls,
that,
chin.
his balls. He's got the balls, chin. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. I'm not sure if we're playing Sagas and Solace tonight. I don't know yet. I gotta talk to the chat. I'll see you guys then if we do. Bye-bye.
yeah.